be freaking out trying to stand up. Okay, that's the most dangerous thing you can do out there in the white water is to try to stand up. These rapids are shallow and rocky. You're trying to stand up. You got your feet pointed down toward the bottom of the river.
Well, I think these folks are listening in real well here.
Stuck between two rocks and have yourselves trapped out there in the middle.
And that's going to wrap it up here from the safety discussion. We'll see you on down the river. And here we are at Entrance Rapid, finally on the water. We're looking at Bryson's Hole. There's a rock you can see just underneath the water there, and the water piling back up in front of it. Now this is part of Entrance Rapid, and that's a certain area that they kind of want to avoid. They're going to want to get to the right-hand side of the screen of that. After they clear through that, they go down, they have a nice moderate run the rest of the way down the river. This is a great warm-up stretch for the river, and it really will let us know how the folks are going to do today. And here comes Bob, our kayaker today, leading the troops on through Bryson's Hole, doing a very nice job himself. All right, Bob. Here come the boats following in right on behind. Boat number 208 is our first boat today, and they're setting up rather well right in the center of the river and coming well to the right of Bryson's Hole, doing a nice job. Should paddle a little bit more. That's a good warm-up. Okay, guys, looking back upstream, we can see boat number 202 in big trouble, way too far to the right-hand side. They're going to pin up on some rocks as they go over that pour-over. Wow, they're right into a log, as a matter of fact. That's going to take a little bit to free up. Looking upstream now at 230, doing their warm-up set, is staying way over to the right as well, but they're both spinning up there. Good heavens. They really like that right-hand side of the river, I guess. Looking upstream now, we can see boat 221 with the perfect run right on through. Should maybe put the paddles in the water a little bit more, and not too bad. Okay, number 8 having a real good time running right where they should be, paddling hard. Good job, number 8. Looking way upstream, we can see quite a pin up here right at the top of the set. Boats coming in one after another, but everybody pinning on the right-hand side of the river. This looks like a big mess up there. Anyway, another boat clear is boat number 3, and they're starting to work their way out into the whitewater. I see 202 is clear now. 3's coming in. 213 is behind 3. And looking beyond that, it's comes 228 and 220. Oh, my. We're to warm up here today. One boat clear, 213, a little bit too far to the right, but staying well away from Bryson's Hole, which is not too bad. Okay, 213, maybe put the paddles in the water. Doing the old sideways thing. Okay, the rest of our troops, one after another. 205 coming into it. And stop. And turn. Next raptor, 228, coming right through where they should be, maybe a little more paddling. 220 coming in, right for a close-up, paddles held high in victory. Oh, and of course our boat number 232 going right over the top of Bryson's Hole, coming in for a nice close-up here. Boat number 238 starting its warm-up run through the first rapid of the day. People are kind of paddling, doing the old sideways thing down the river. Okay, guys, we'll take that as a warm-up. Boat 234 coming into it as well, right next to Bryson. This is a pretty good run here. This is about where you want to run the river, and everybody's paddling hard. Nice job, 234. 214 as well, coming right where they need to be, right through the center of the river and paddling. Good job, 214. Looking upstream, 211. Yeah, it's got a pretty good line through there as well. Maybe if you put the paddles in the water, that would actually help, but not too bad. Okay, looking upstream now is boat 215, and also is pinning up right next to that log where we had pins earlier today. They're going to have to shake themselves loose from that. That's always a tough try to get out of, and not a great way to start as a warm-up for the day. Looking upstream, we can still see our boat up here. Looks like 209, I believe, is as well still stuck. 215 in a gallant effort has moved themselves away from that log and is continuing on down the river. Nice comeback, 215. All right. And Bob has seemed to have gotten them off. He's our secondary kayaker running the back position today, coming through Bryson's Hole. Nice job, Bob. Looking up now, 209 is finally clear and off, and they're coming through pretty much right where they need to be. If that shook them up a little bit, and they're all working hard here. Maybe a little paddling would be nice. There you go. Good job, 209. That's going to wrap it up here for Entrance Rapid. We'll see you on down the river. And here we are at the mighty Cucumber Rapids. Nice warm-up set here. These boats are doing exactly the way they down. Now, if they get too far over here, this big pour-over rock causes all sorts of problems and people will go flying out of their boats. So let's see how our trip does. Okay, looking upstream, we can see our kayaker, Needle, who is our trip leader today, leading the first boat through exactly where they need to be. And they are not quite following them exactly. They're heading right for that pour-over and right on by. All right, not too bad, 205. Keep paddling, keep paddling. Looking at our next boat is coming through, number 208, with a pretty nice run, maybe a little more paddling. All right. Our next boat are coming into it is boat number 209, right where they need to be, paddling, doing a beautiful job. Good job, 209. Looking upstream, 238, lining up into it where they need to be, but doing it sideways, which is not too good, but not too bad here. Okay, guys, paddling hard, doing a nice job. Good job, 238. Boat number 202 coming into it, right where they need to be, paddling hard, doing a pretty nice job of it here at the top of Cucumber, and paddling right through the slot where they need to be. Nice job, 202. Looking upstream, 213 is coming into it, too far over where they don't want to be right over that rock there. It's going to hold them up a bit. Fortunately, they got the low side to get down. Now they're doing the backwards thing. Lucky run. Very lucky, 213. Looking upstream, 221, once again a little bit too far to the left. Going right over that big pour-over, but doing it straight, so that is not too bad there, guys. Do a little bit sideways, not too bad, 221. Boat number 8, right over the big pour-over. There's our first victim being grabbed by the legs. Oh, getting dragged over all sorts of rocks. My heavens, pulling her right back in. That's exactly how you do it. Good job, number 8. Good job. Next boat coming into it is 232 and is lining up where they need to be. Coming right down through the slot. Still paddling a bit, a little bit sideways, but not bad, 232. And a shredder going by right on through. Nice run, guys. Boat 214 looking a little bit confused, a little bit combobulated, heading too close to that rock. They're going to hit, and hopefully they will be able to loop around and still stay in the boat. And it looks like they have been able to do that. They're still in the boat. Not the prettiest run I've ever seen, but I guess we'll deal with that, 214. Boat number 215 doing a little bit sideways at top, but taking the lines they need to do. Good job, 215. 86 paddles in. There you are. Boat number 3 coming into it, right through the slot, right where they need to be. Doing a very good job coming right down through here, even paddling. Good job, number 3. Boat 228 lining up where they should be, and they are paddling hard and coming through, doing a very nice job. Actually stick the paddles in the water when you're stroking, but not too bad there, guys. We've got 2 boats coming into it, 230 sideways and 220 going right over that big rock there, and hopefully they will do well with it. They're getting down. They don't want to have anything to do with these rapids, but are very happy to still be in the boat. Okay, guys. Boat number 234 lining up pretty much where they need to be, paddling hard. That was a good run, guys. Nice run there, especially the guys in the back paddling. And our final boater here today at Cucumber, boat number 211, doing a little bit sideways right over and still surviving over that secondary rock. Still paddling. Okay, 211, we'll take that one. That's going to wrap it up here for Bryson's Rapids, and we will see you on down the river. And here we are at the Mighty Railroad Rapid, getting set up, and our first boaters are coming through. Looking to the left-hand side of your screen, that big rock sticking out there. Right below that is Charlie's washing machine, where people get stuck in there, they spin around in circles. The path of the river is over that little lip right there, and around the river this way. Not over these rocks, where Bob, our safety man, is getting set up right now to take care of people that do stack up there. First rafters coming through is number 205, straight into it, sideways, hitting slightly, but still doing a pretty good job of it. And now having a heck of a time getting around to position, but are making it. Nice job, 205. Nice job, nice job, nice job. All right. Looking in 208 with another nice job, going right where they need to go. And everybody's paddling real hard. Maybe a little hit to the rock here, but not too bad. Okay, 208. Boat number 230 doing a spin off the rock, getting ready to drop into the top of the hole. Pretty much where they need to be. He's going to stick on that rock just a little bit, but are going around, staying in the boat, and see if they make a turn. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Come on. There you go, guys. Right where you need to go. Good job, 230. Good job. 228 coming back with their victory ride. Okay, guys, girls, not bad. And of course, our famous boat number 8 spinning around the rock and getting away from the pier. That's a really good job, boat number 8. Swimmer out already at the top right now, who is not a good spot to be out. Not a good spot to swim at all. Right here, he's swimming in the shore. It looks like a safety man is going to get him at this time without him swimming into Charlie's washing machine. No, he's going in. There he goes into the washing machine, getting cycled and ripped around, and he is still down, and the kayaker is grabbing him and pulling him out. Needle, or safety. Oh, another swimmer out right now. Once again, getting recirculated in the Charlie's washing machine. Is going to be going around the pier. Has a line now. Here comes our kayaker with our swimmer. Needle's bringing one in. There he is. Good job. Looking upstream now. Now we got boat number 238 racked up here. We've got a swimmer up here. All sorts of havoc today. Boat number 211 coming in right where they need to. We're right across the line. Everybody's staying in the boat. Good job, guys. Good job. And they're working their way around the other side. Here comes the rest of boat number 238. Coming in for a big close-up. Boom. Hi, guys. 211 coming around for the ceremonious rock hit. And boom, and here they go. Coming in for a nice close-up here. All right. Looking upstream now, 234. He is right where they need to be and is paddling hard to get around to where they need to get around. All right, good job, number 234. So the ceremony's hit. And here they go. Boat number 209 coming into it sideways at the top. Making their turn and going and hitting the rock and going around and doing okay with it. Not too bad there. Not too bad, 209. Keep paddling forward and you'll be set today. There you go. Good job. Good job. Next boat coming into it, boat number 213. We'll take a look, see how 209 smacks into the rock like everybody else and coming in for a close-up. All right, guys. Looking upstream now, we have 215 and a big pin up there. It'll take a little while to get off that. They'll be on down. Boat number 215 coming on through. Up over the hole. Stuck sideways. And half cleared. Let's see if they can back up and recover now. Not likely. There they come around. Oh yes, they're spinning and they're doing a nice job. Nice recovery, 215. Nice recovery indeed. Guys. Not even a rocket there. 220 coming through the hole, very nice. However, it's drifting hard out this way. Needle or kayaker is going to probably bring them right down through the reef over here. Nope, they're going way around wide there, but that's okay, they'll make it. 232 is coming into it sideways and spin for a second, but is doing the old back paddle and they will make it. Good job of it pinned upstream now. Let's see where we got him coming around here. 232 and looking upstream, we still have a pinned up there and a couple others come through. 214 into it sideways. Swimmer's out at Charlie's and is around the other side and looks like they're trying to paddle to get away from this and they are not having an easy time of it and we'll smack into the pier. We'll have some problems here today. 214 finally clear and coming around. Nice job, guys. Nice recovery. Okay, looking upstream, 213 is our last boat who is pinned. And 213 is finally clear with the shredder coming through as well. Doing a very nice job coming right where they need to go. And 213 going to hit that rock for a second. Pad nonetheless is going right where they need to go. And right on around they go. And there's our shredder doing a little sneaker out there. And 213 finishing up with the old sideways backwards thing around the outside of the pier. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap it up here, I do believe. Or do we have one more boat? One more boat to come up while that other boat's setting up. Let me show you why they call this railroad rapid. If we look upstream now, we can see the railroad bridge. And at the railroad bridge is just downstream of this rapid, and it's got its name. This is part of the, not the railroad anymore. It's part of the Rails to Trails bike system, and will eventually integrate Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh that you can bike ride on. Looking back upstream, number 3 is coming into it straight on, right on, has now cleared, and is moving around. Let's see if they can paddle hard and get by the pier. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, fantastic, boat number 3. Good job, guys. So that's going to wrap it up here for Railroad Rapid, and we will see you on down the river. looking back out to the left-hand side of your screen, you will see pinball. They hit pinball, they're going to hit Dimple. They're going to probably flip. It's almost a 9 time out of 10 time occurrence. So anyway, we can look up there and we can see our trip leader up on the rock, and that's Needle, and he's going to be guiding the boats through. And so let's see what happens here today. And here we go, looking upstream. We can see Bobby bringing them on through. He's going to set up here and cut right on by to lead the first boat through. And here comes our first boat, number 230. Lining up behind him. You can see him in the shade over there. Boat number 230 is turning sideways. They're getting a little bit close there. Oh, no, they just hit, oh my heavens, they went right on around it. They are very lucky here, boat 230. Very lucky. Wow, the way they hit, what's that, Pinball Rock there, and they bounced over into Dimple. Normally what happens in that kind of case is they do flip over right in this marshy water right here. Boat number 3 coming through now, coming right into it, getting a back right call, and going right on by. Nice job, number 3. Nice job. Looking at Bill coming through right now, making it right on through, and now we have our other person coming in. 221 is coming straight into it, unfortunately, sideways, and they will flip. And there they go. My heavens, guys. What a place to flip. This rapid takes all kinds of people down, and some of them upside down. And our safety people are roping these guys in as we speak, and we'll see them on down the river. Boat number 215 coming into it right over, getting a back right signal, and they're going to go right on by. Nice job, 215. Boat number 208 coming into it a little bit sideways, and they are heading into it. They are turning, and they are rolling over. 1, 2 out. Oh, what a day here at Dimple. Trying to get back in, holding on desperately. They will not make it. They're bouncing off of rocks, and our safety people are throwing lines to them as we speak. We'll see them down the river. Moving into it, boat number 234 coming straight into it, and will brush by barely. 234, not making it clean, but making it nonetheless. Okay, we'll take that. Boat number 8 coming into it right now, turning the wrong direction. This is a tough spot for them, and they're just brushing by. Okay, number 8, not too shabby. Boat number 202 entering the frame from the left-hand side, moving into it, moving a little bit close into the rock. There's going to be a problem here. They will flip. Oh, only one out. Oh my heavens. What a day here at Dimple Rock. And there she goes, keeping her feet up. Not too bad, not too bad. Boat number 228 coming into it a little bit sideways, heading a little bit close to Pinball Rock, but they are getting by it. If they make it by, they have a chance here. And they hit, they turn, and they flip. Goodbye. Oh, a lot of cheers from and cheers from all the prospectors here today. Wow, another flip. All our safety people, see they're bringing them in down the left-hand side here. That's where they're stacking all the people up on the rock. There's quite a few of them now. Boat number 209 moving into it a little bit sideways, a lot sideways. We'll straighten back out. Looks like they're going to avoid hitting that rock and going right on by, and a little bit of a push and a clean run for 209. Nice job, guys. Okay, boat number 205 is hitting Pinball. They are in big trouble here, folks. Turning sideways and right on by. Oh my! You don't see people make it through something like that too often. Nice job, 205. Back on that last, you can see actually one of those Raptors didn't make it. When they hit Pinball there, one did fly out. She's getting out right now on the backside of that rock. Boat number 220 coming into it, doing it sideways for starters. Do look like they're pretty clean so far if they can keep up the paddling. And they are going to hit slightly, but right on by. Okay, guys. Little stop there at the last minute, pivot around. Okay. Boat number 238 coming in, moving into it sideways. No, a straight hit, hitting and going by. Very lucky there, 238. Not too bad up top. If y'all could stay in the boat here, that would be good. There you are. Okay. A lot of people on that rock down there got pulled out. Boat number 214 is trying to get it geared up. They're turning a little bit sideways, a slight hit, and they go right on by. number 211 moving right on by Pinball, heading in towards Dimple, and looks like they're going to get a run here. Clean one. Yes. Very good, 211. Not too shabby. Okay, boat number 232 moving into it sideways and right on by. Good run, 232. Boat number 213 moving into it a little bit sideways and getting a little bit of a turn onto it and right on by. Unbelievable. And stop. Wait for the green light and then go. That's going to wrap it up here for with the shredder going by, and that will wrap it up for Dimple Rock here, and we will see you on down the river. And here we are at the mighty double hydraulics rapid, looking at Bob coming through, drilling right by the first hole, eddying out on the other side, waiting there. He's going to be running safety today, and it's going to be his job to, as people fly out of the boat, which a lot of times happen right at this hydraulic, he's the one that's going to go ahead and flush them back out of the hole. So anyway, this is double hydraulic rapids. What we're looking at here is the first hydraulic. If that one doesn't get them, ooh, this one will get them. Down here, that's the second hydraulic. So let's see what happens here today. First rafter's coming through is boat number 220. They have to get through this thing straight or they're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. They are doing it straight. Right on. Nice job, 220. Good job, good job, good job. Moving into the second hole and going right around it. 208 coming into it, going right through its center at so far and right on by. Good job, boat number 208. Right past the second hole as well. Coming in, the next boat is our shredder, and 234 coming through at the same time. Looks like they're going to both be going straight. Paddling hard, and ooh, right on through, just making it past. Number 3 coming into a little bit sideways, but making it straight and going right on by, and right on by the second hydraulic. A kayaker backwards, and all of a sudden we have boat number 214 going right on by that hole as well, and going right into the second hole. Oh, oh, oh! One out of the raft already, and you can see the paddle, and still stuck in the stream. If you look way downstream, you can actually see the rafter down there as well. So anyway, wow, that paddle's really getting hung up down there. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just sticking in the stream there. We don't want that to happen to anybody else, that's for sure. Boat number 209 is coming into it here. If I can focus in on them, straight on through, right into the hole, have enough power to get through. Just pop right on out and into the second hole, and doing well and making it through that as well. Okay, 209. Hasn't had to see a lot of action here, but I'll tell you one thing, if people get hung up in that first hole, he's the first one to respond to them. Boat number 230 coming into it. Here they're ending the screen, starting to turn sideways, which is exactly what they don't want to do. They've got to get around this or they're going to get hung up. Oh my heavens. 1 out, 2 out. There they go swimming. It hit, ooh, right into the second hydraulic. Right on by. Getting picked up by the second kayaker down there, and what a trip, what a trip. Oh my heavens, moving right along. Looking up here, our top kayaker's needle. If anybody falls out early, he's the one that would get them. Now here comes our next boat, 211, going through it right through the center, exactly the way you need to go through that hole, passing right on by. This is not how you do it. 213 is in big trouble, getting sucked in one after another, as well as this next boat as well. Everybody's getting just pummeled in that hydraulic. Oh my heavens, getting sucked downstream, getting sucked through the second hydraulic as well. Absolute carnage here today. We got kayakers, we got boats, everybody all over the place. Wow, what a ride. Next boat coming into the hole is boat number 238. Looks like they got a straight line on it. A little bit sideways, but I think they're, nope, they're not okay. They're going to get hung up in there real good. Oh my, one flip, oh, 1 out. Another boat in there. Are they going to make it through? No, they're getting sucked right back in. And flip, 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 2 out. One more person. Oh, he's gone. 3 out. Okay, 232. What a run. Okay, next boat number 8. And they're coming into it forward, and they make it. Good job, boat number 8. Woo! And right on by the second hole. Okay, and then we have boat number 230 out. Our safety man Bob is now down the river as well, helping pulling people in. And quite a day here at Double Hydraulic. This is our other guide up here. Basically what Lori's trying to do. You can hear her yelling, paddle, you're in big trouble. She is yelling to this group of people that are coming up, which is boat number 220 226 to paddle hard and go straight through it. Now let's see how they do. They look a little bit alarmed here. No, they're doing exactly what they don't want to do. They're turning sideways. If they can straighten out, can they straighten out? Coming into it, they're straightened out, and they're entering into it straight. Are they going to make it? And boom, right into it, right on over. Good job, 228. Nice clean run, gals. Rough stream already. Up here, you can see him swimming right at the top of double hydraulic. You do not want to swim into the top of that. You do not want to swim into that at all. The boat is going right on by them. They're trying to grab him back in. This is a tough situation for him. He's getting dragged over all sorts of rocks and everything. Not a good place to be out. And they're pulling him back in. Now they better start paddling because they're heading right into the hole and they're going to be right back out of the boat. Oh my, they made it just right by it. How lucky, 205. How lucky. Oh, wow. What a day here. What a day. And our final boater, number 215, is going to wrap it up here for double hydraulic. What an adventurous day we've had here. Coming into it straight on, it looks like they're going to have a real clean run here. Are they? They are. Nope, nope. Getting a little bit sucked back. Almost got sucked back completely, but made it on by. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for double hydraulics, and we'll see you on down the river. And here we are looking at River's End Rapid. Right there is Snaggletooth Rock, kind of a famous rock for around here. It snags boats all the time. You don't want to be anywhere near that rock, believe me. That's a tough spot to be in. The idea is to come through the river, right around that rock where Lori is going to be guiding the rafters to come as close to that rock as possible, and then as close to the bottom of the screen as possible. Not over here at all. That's a bad area. So anyway, let's see how our troops do today. Looking out, here comes Bob, leading the rafters, coming through. He's doing the exact line that needs to be done. Here comes our first rafters, coming out and getting a little bit close to Snaggletooth, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll take that 202. All right, guys. Next boat is number 221, coming into it as well. A little bit too far out for me, but I will take that as well. And Bill better get out of the way there. 208 is coming into it, right through the center, right where they need to be. Nice job, guys. Nice job. All right. I can see Lori giving the signal up there to paddle forward, so another boat must be coming through. It's boat 211. Now, they do not have the best line here. They are a little bit too close to Snaggletooth for me. However, they have made it by. Not too bad, 211. Okay. Boat number 213 also was kind of a close run to Snaggletooth, but nonetheless have made it by. Doing the old backwards thing at the end here. Okay, guys. All right, now looking up, I can see that either somebody is offsides or another raft is getting ready to come through. And here they come. They're paddling, trying to back paddle a little bit to stay away from Snaggletooth. But you're doing a nice job there, 215. Okay, 215. Good job, good job. Our next rafter is coming through the slot here is boat number 8, doing the old backwards spinning sideways thing, and it's effective for them. Doing the back paddle and right on by, right where they need to be. Good job, boat number 8. Good job. Lori giving the signal again to, not exactly sure if that's either to pull through or paddle hard. It's a slow paddle, fast paddle. Now she's going to yell at them. And here they come, right on around, turning it sideways, out where they need to be, right in the center. Very clean run. This is much better than double hydraulic. This is a tough little section to go through, 234. All right, doing it all backwards. Getting the row command from Lori, now getting a point command, way over. She's way out of the way. So they're trying to get those boats set up, trying to get them centered so they don't hit any rocks up top, so there's no problems there. And let's see what happens. Here comes our next boat. You can just see them getting ready to peer around the rock right now. And here they come into it, 209. Right through the center. Pretty much clean run, just clear Snaggletooth. And coming in for a close-up there. Okay, a little last-minute spin, and that'll be it. Okay, 209. Getting ready for our next rafter to come through. It is 214, and here they come. They're out a little bit close, however, spinning at the last moment. Deciding to sit down in a raft, not liking that ride too much. Okay, 214. Decided to just stand there to get a little bit of camera time. What a great day to be on the river. Okay, guys, okay. We got our duck boat going right over the edge of Snaggletooth there, and moving right along here. Another boat coming through. Boat number 226 coming through. And there they are, a little bit out to the center, but nonetheless not a bad ride. Going sideways, going backwards, a little hit on the rock there. And okay, guys. Boat number 205 getting really clobbered around there. However, going right by Snaggletooth. And oh, is everybody okay? Yeah, I guess so. And they're all sitting in the back of the boat now instead of the front, but we'll have that. There comes our next raft through, boat number 230 coming through, doing it sideways, and got a good line right by Whale's Head and coming in real close to us. This is one of the best lines I've seen so far today. A little bit backwards. Good job. Good job. All right. Okay, and here comes our next paddler through, boat number 220. Once again, got a good line by Whale's Head, staying well away from Snaggletooth, and coming right on by probably one of the best runs I've seen so far today at this round. And our next group of paddlers coming through is boat number 230, also with a straight line on through and right on by. Hooping and hollering, having a great time here at River's End today. Nice little spin. Okay. And here comes our next rafters coming on through. There they are right now. It's our shredders going backwards and sideways and forward again. And there they go right on by. Not too bad there, shredder. Next rafters coming into it. And here we go again. Next rafters coming into it is boat number 3. And with a side run and going right through, pretty much staying away from Snaggletooth. Not too bad of a run here, guys. Okay, number 3, little tight spin. All right. You can't hear what she's saying, but she's saying, come on back, come on back. Okay, next rafters coming on through right now. It seems to be boat number 232 also with a nice run here, staying well away from Snaggletooth. And that's that. And that's our last photo here for today, and that's our last rapid here for today. And this is going to wrap it up here from River's End and for this tape. And on behalf of Whitewater Adventurers and myself, we very much thank you for rafting with us. We had a great time today, and we sure do hope that you did too. So thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you again next year.